Taurus, this is your weekly tarot card reading and astrology summary for Taurus, sun, moon, and rising sign. Guys, first and foremost, this is your reading. So I'm going to describe to you the energies, and you apply them how they resonate in your life. And feel free to comment below about what's going on, because I do love to read your experiences. There's always an extended reading, and of course, I hope you join me for that. Therein. I don't have to filter myself the way that I do over here on YouTube, and so it's just so much more liberated, and I invite you over. I hope to see you guys there. I'll attach the link above at the end of this video. You can just click right on it and go right to it, or down below in the description box. I'll pin it to the top of the comment section as well. Taurus, I'm going to make a special announcement at the end of this video for those of you who are big fans of Born Without Boundaries, so hang with me. If you really love this video, be sure that you like the video and then subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. And I have a second YouTube channel called Astrology Motivation. You could just @ Astrology Motivation, and find me. If you subscribe to me over there, you'll get to join our live chats every single day, Monday through Friday. I go live. You can live chat with me. We can interact. I do a general tarot card reading and astrology summary for the day. I love you guys. Let's get into it. We're going to get into the astrology first. So Uranus is in middle of Taurus. It's like 15 degrees Taurus right now. So it is conjunct the natal sun of those of you who are born between 10 degrees, or you have your natal sun between 10 degrees and 20 degrees Taurus. That you would be conjunct Uranus right now. And it will be there for a while, because Uranus doesn't move that quickly. Uranus is all about change. So there's dynamic changes in who you are, in your personality. This would be Taurus 2s. So say Tauruses that were born in the middle of Taurus season. A lot of surprises. I think in a lot of ways when Uranus is conjunct the sun, you even surprise yourself. And you become a surprise, which is really what I want to get into. Because Venus is really, your ruling dignitary, is really in a beautiful position for you guys. It's beautiful because it's just giving off the general vibe of optimism, romance, dreaminess, creativity, beauty, allure, kind of like a glow, kind of glowy radiation. So this could actually be very, very wonderful for you. And in Pisces, Taurus, we have Pisces, Aries, Taurus. This is probably sextile to your natal suns. If you're born toward the end of Taurus, because it's happening at 23 degrees Pisces. This would be, I believe, sextile to your natal suns, which is fantastic energy for you guys. So this would be the Tauruses with their natal suns 20 degrees to 30 degrees Taurus. Beautiful energy for you. Just kind of glow and flare and charisma, and it's a great time. Let me put it this way, it's a great time for you guys to fall in love. Really is. Romantic and beautiful. I will say this, one caveat: watch how you spend money, because you like to spend money anyway, you know you do. But I'm not saying anything bad would happen. It's easy to overspend during that energy, because you're just not thinking. You're just so in love with everything. And it's easy to fall in love with someone that normally you wouldn't fall in love with. You might surprise yourself. I think predominantly because Uranus is in Taurus and it is predominantly unaspected this entire week, I think you're bringing the surprise to people. You are surprising people. And there will be a time during this week where people aren't going to like it. You're going to make them feel very uncomfortable, especially when it gets in the way of what they expected to happen. And the thing about Taurus is supposed to be the expected. Taurus is supposed to be the upholder of what has already been created. So when you guys start bringing the surprise, people are really thrown off, and it could make them uncomfortable. I don't think you're going to have a problem continuing to be yourself, but there could be some emotional fallout, because the only planetary body that Uranus is interacting with this week is the moon. Every once in a while, it'll touch upon something. And so there could be some emotions. Toward the end of the week, it's harmonious. It's sort of tranquility, because the moon is trine to Uranus. But aside from that, it's jumping all over the place. I think there's an opposition. It says a square, I believe, as a sextile. So it's not necessarily comfortable energy emotionally. I just think you're surprising people. I don't know. I would love for you guys to leave the comments below. But let's get into, overall, the astrology looks really beautiful for you. We have High Priestess. So this speaks of your psychic ability, your own spirituality, your connectivity with God and the everything, with the universe, things being in sync and things being balanced. It speaks of having faith. It's not about having religion. It's about having faith. So this could also speak to you starting to get interested in things like astrology, like tarot, and wanting to open your mind and expand yourself into thinking of God in a different way, in a way of universal and everything, a total, instead of a single entity overlord. Like that's not what this is, right? And so you're thinking of things in a new way, and there's a tranquility to them and a really beautiful, fluent interest. This can also speak to divine timing. Sometimes, and this is a message for somebody out there, you already know. That's what this card means. If this was a personal reading, I would say you already know. You already know the answer. Your instincts are correct. It's not just your instincts, it's your psychic energy knowing exactly what is what. It's dead on. Now, the next card gets even better. We have the 10 of Cups. Now that's really happy. Happiness and abundance. And I think finding somebody that, though may have surprised you, almost like is kismet. It connects right away. Or finding your happy place, or finding your family or your tribe, being emotionally fulfilled, or finding emotional fulfillment in the exploration of spirituality. But I think intuitively you already know something is going to work out to a point where you're going to be extremely happy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Why? You guys have been standing up for what you want. Now this is kind of like it's not a red flag, but it's kind of saying you're going to be so certain and so connected that it's going to be you standing out front fighting, because you're sure of something. You're certain. And you're claiming the high ground, which means even though other people are against you and trying to fight you, you're not going to back down, because you're so firmly committed. Let's just say that, committed. I gotta say, this is I found my happy place. And for those of you who are really interested in astrology, I would say go and look at the places in your chart. Go and look at the house in your natal chart that Taurus rules or dominates. So Taurus may not rule any house, because the cusp of Taurus might not be, no house might begin in Taurus, but it may finish off there, right? So just look for where Taurus is dominant in your chart, and those are the places, those are the areas where this energy is really going to play out. Venus is kind of a helping hand right now, making things really lovely, because you didn't quit. Or because, I don't know if this is somebody sticking up for you. We've only just begun. You want to hear more? I hope so. Leave your comments below. So far. Oh, wow. You guys, this is really romantic energy, and I am not a romance reader. You don't see me hashtag love tarot, okay? That's not me. It's just not me. I do a love reading in the extended every time. There's always a romance reading in the extended. For those of you who didn't know, now you know. This is normal. But listen, I gotta call it like I see it. And when the Ace of Cups comes out, and it says this is love. It's almost like I didn't give up. I'm gonna say this. I didn't give up. I kept having faith. I knew one day it was going to work out. Even if it wasn't tangible, I could feel it. Even if it didn't make sense, I could sense it. Like I knew there was something in here that was really psychic that you just couldn't kick. And you knew I'm going to keep fighting. And maybe that fight was just, I'm going to keep believing. I'm going to keep believing that this happiness is real, because it is real. It is. I know it. I know it's destined. I know it's meant to be. And so what the cards are saying is this is the time. This is the time that it's meant to be. This is it. The stars have aligned so that this happiness that you would not give up on comes to you. Now this could be engagement. This could be getting married. This could be your spouse, finding or meeting your spouse. Let's flip over this little bad boy. Ooh, this is getting into the future. We have some financial problems in the future. I think more people want to collect money than the money is coming in. And it's just very competitive. And so something is slow here when it comes to finances. So it seems if I had to summarize, and it's early on to summarize, but if I had to summarize right now, love is looking real good. Finances, better watch out. Now, that's not watch out as in people are coming for you, but they might be. And ultimately, that's why you don't want to overspend. And with that conjunction between Venus and Neptune, you're going to want to. You're not even going to be thinking about it. I mean, I don't know what you guys can design like a mechanism to not let yourself overspend, whatever it is. But this is a little bit in the future too. You could be so romantic and oh my God, falling in love and la 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 la, and then guess what? The money is not in the banking account. Money's not in the banking account, but a lot of people want it. Or the job is slow. Maybe the job search is slow. The money isn't coming in as fast as people are saying you owe it. Or there's a lot getting in the way of the money coming in. Lots of red tape, lots of rules, regulations, something like that. This to me is a competitive job. I mean, which is a little bit more undecided. It doesn't mean things are going to go bad or good. It just means it's a little bit undecided. It's hard to tell right now how the job money is going to go, especially for a job, because it seems like there's a lot of people who want it. So let yourself fall in love, baby boo. That's free. That's free, right? There's so much pleasure that comes from just that, right? But let's get a little bit more on, or maybe this is telling the story of somebody was moving very slowly and you could have thought that they were dating, or they had interest in somebody else, and so you didn't know how things were going to go. You weren't certain or sure. You were thinking the future was undecided. That means that you guys will get a really great prize, and now there's underhandedness. And somebody stealing from you or somebody cheating. Oh, this just took a dark turn. So that clarifies. Watch out. Definitely watch. Definitely watch out, because somebody was creeping, and they're probably, especially when it comes to like finances and stuff like that, don't trust their negotiations. They're taking their time to manipulate. I just want to let you know that. They're taking their time to manipulate. Now, this could also be somebody is spending money on something that they didn't tell you. And it's underhanded, but it could be just because it's a surprise, because this comes out. Ultimately, this is something new, a new beginning, a new interest, something has just begun. I need to understand the relationship between these two sides, though. Okay, let me get into it. Maybe you can explain it to me. Let me know in the comments below. I think this would be a good time to give you guys a message, because if you're still watching now, you probably love my content, and I'm very grateful for you, so thank you. Late last year in December, I talked to you guys, and don't worry, because we got a lot more to read, okay? So I'm going to get back into the reading. But in December, I talked to you guys about doing a live event to celebrate my 100,000, milestone accomplished. And I knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't have anything planned or scheduled. I ran a poll in the comment section to see how many people were interested, and I got about 300 replies. So that was really nice. It's official. I am going to be doing a live meet and greet on May 13th of this year in Austin, Texas. So you're not only coming to see me for 3 hours, you're coming to see Austin. And Austin is freaking awesome. And I moved from San Diego. I thought, San Diego, everybody thinks it's just so wonderful. And it is wonderful, but I got to tell you, I've never been so happy when I've moved here. This is a great town for a lot of reasons. Filled with a lot of great people and a lot of fun stuff to do. So make it a long weekend or make it a week. There's always something to do here, like music, dancing, lessons, and then we get into our spiritual community here, and it's really solid. And that's what I'm inviting you to. On May 13th, which is a Saturday, I'm going to invite you to a meet and greet, meet and eat, and a sound bath. This is an 1.5 hour long event with 3 musicians that are exceptional artists. They play gong, they play singing bowls, they play chimes. They're wonderful at what they do, and they're guiding a meditation and full sound realignment cleansing. So I get to experience that with you guys, all of us as equals, and then we get to chat. Like actually look each other in the eye for the first time ever, and then snack on goodies, bite-sized pick-ons, hors d'oeuvres, and treats. I may even have some vendors there for you if you want to do some shopping. Chalk it up to my Libra rising, but I enjoy shopping too, so I might set that up. That might be a part of it too. But what your ticket price is going to include is the sound bath, the food, and the meet and greet. And it's going to be like $110 for the live. And I've got to say, grab your ticket quick, because this is not going to last long, because there's limited seating. It has to be because of the facility has, fire regulations. So I can only sell so many tickets. So once they go up and once I post that link, get them really quickly. There will be another option of also joining the sound bath via live stream. And then afterward, you can participate in the meet and greet via a chat, a text. But that's all I'll be able to offer you. But still, the sound bath, you guys, it's going to be incredible. And you'll still get to participate in the meet and greet that way. And that'll be just like $30. It'll be virtual over Zoom or Skype or whatever service they offer. So I'm glad that I can offer both of those things. And I'm really excited to be able to greet you in person and share this experience with you. So keep an eye out for that, because I will be posting the link to the event as soon as possible. Okay, let's get back into these cards. I have you and your loved ones are safe. This is Cancerian energy, so somebody is taking care of you. I have expect powerful change. And then I have the end of a tough cycle approaches. This is really good news. This is especially if you were worried about something with your family, because you care a great deal about your family, and you just, whatever it was, they're safe. They're going to be fine. There's a change to the situation that actually heals them. And then this is saying it's not like the tough part is done. You have fought, you have struggled, you have defended, you've gotten kickback. You've gotten shitty answers, you've gotten backstabbed, maybe even undermined. If there was tough times financially, all of those things are ending. They're clearing up. And they're clearing up, or they're clearing up in your family or for your family. I don't think it's through your family, but I think it includes all of you. Balance spirituality and practicality, and a personal issue reaches resolution. So this is really being able to confront something and heal it. Now, this is also coming out. I just keep hearing love or something to do with a mother or something to do with marriage. That's all I keep hearing, especially a maternal figure. And you have new moon, you have 2 Cancer energies. If you're dealing with a Cancerian, okay, I just heard this. You let me know who this is for. There's a Cancerian that's coming into your life, and they're going to be exactly what you prayed for. So if you were worried, I'm not getting married, I'm never going to meet anybody, you know, love is never going to find me again, that isn't true. Because they're about to enter your life. And it could be for a strange way. They could be coming from a shitty situation, but they're coming into your life, and it's going to be exactly what you prayed for. This is going to be exactly what you prayed for. Or it's maternal or having directly to do with your family. But you have prayed for this because this is, first of all, this is Piscean energy, and Neptune is really heavily interacting with Venus right now, with you and Neptune. And what is that? That is balancing spirituality and practicality. The two of you are balancing out in the sky. You're conjunct. So, it doesn't have to be a Cancerian, but I just feel like it is a very lovely, romantic, kind of emotional energy. And this is telling me that the two of you are dancing in the sky. This is cosmic balance. So now we have exact dates. Check it. While Neptune and Venus are conjunct, and it's for at least this next week, I think week and a half, the conjunction. Actually, I think the conjunction between Venus and Neptune lasts right until Venus goes into Aries on, I think, the 14th. So it's going to last through then. Between now and then, the stars align, and a prayer that you have been making continuously is answered. Now, if you want to hang with me for a little while, we'll go to the extended and see how this might come into your life. You want to know? Come along. The link is down below or somewhere above. I'll see you guys in the extended.